Not great, but I think the cantrip's enough to keep here. Not the worst draw. So we're digging for a top. Brainstorm's a start. I think I want to stack these Terminus, Pyroblast, Brainstorm. Draw the Brainstorm, not show him the Pyroblast. If he has a Probe, which I'm assuming he's some kind of Delver. Sure. Probably just want to kill that on the spot, right? I don't think I can realistically afford to let him have that live. Yeah, I can just Terminus this thing. This isn't the best setup against a Pyromancer follow-up, but if he has a... I don't really want him to resolve that, and I have the Snapcaster to flash it back. I felt okay being aggressive there because he doesn't have Treasure Cruise, anywhere close to it at least. I need the Snapcaster for the Red Blast for a Treasure Cruise later. I guess I have a Force, so I probably could have just burned the Snapcaster on the Ponder there. I'm trying to figure out if I actually need to do something here. I don't think I do if he's discarding. Counterspell, my counterbalance. I think I just force his counterspell. I think this resolving is like pretty backbreaking for him. Cool. I would have eventually won, but he graciously conceded. Don't want this many forces. I probably don't really want that many forces at all. I think that taking out all four is probably excessive. Board this in to kill Batterskull. Board in like a Council's Judgment. Call it a day. Like I'm not an expert on this matchup or anything. I kind of want the one. I don't really want the one Force Will. I just want a Pyroblast to counter his Treasure Cruise. I think it's actually very possible I want Blue Blast, but I'm not gonna get too picky on that. And if I see Pyros, I want these cards, but I didn't. I don't know if he actually has the card or not. Maybe I want V-Click. Card seems fine. Not great. I probably need the Jaces. Not sure how I feel about this hand. Does like just enough to make it reasonable. He is tops. How convenient. Is he like a mirror with Stoneforges or something? Maybe he's just like Bob Wong Delver. Yeah. Trying to figure out if there is a reason to fire off Council Judgment here. I don't think there is. I think my better plan is just to build to this Jace somehow. That's fine. That's not what I wanted to have. Do I fire off a Jace into this? I think I do. I don't think it gets significantly better for this card. Like, I have a feeling he doesn't have a counterbalance thing on top for it. And if he Red Blasts it, he's going to Red Blast it. Spell Pierce. So he's definitely some kind of Delver variant. I just really want to know what he is. Like, this is just weird. That's fine. This mana is kind of awkward. Not too upset by it. Well, if he hits, he hits. I think I was actually supposed to Pyroblast his counterbalance in response there, maybe? This is actually like a really interesting point here. So I can assure that my Council's Judgment resolves by Pyroblasting his counterbalance. Or I can take the gamble, which lets me potentially Swords of Stoneforge, which I don't even think is that important. So I think I would like to destroy target permanent if it is blue. Now he just has to, like... So if he left a 3 on top, yeah, he didn't leave a 3 on top. I got a little aggressive there. Maybe I get punished. I guess the way I get really punished is if he has top counterbalance follow-up. Because I could have Pyroblasted a counterbalance. Doesn't look like he does, though. I should have brainstormed on my main phase. I definitely should have boarded in click, too. How do I stack this? I think the best thing I can have on top after I try to resolve counterbalance next turn is a 2. Yeah, I was not thinking about the click Stoneforge Mystic interaction. Sort of Feast and Famine. Okay. No. That card seems pretty bad against me, actually. That's fine. Just play counterbalance. Sure. I haven't used my counterspell. It's my top card. I boarded out all but one Force of Will, so I don't really want to bank on... Sweet. Thinking like brainstorming into an out, but if he wants to kill this, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just going to brainstorm, put back Terminus. Oh, wow. His life does not get very nice next turn. I don't even have to do that next turn. I don't even want a Jace. I actually want a Jace with Counterspell up in 2, right? No, I don't really care. I'm okay with getting Jace down right here. So I want to go... I want the counterspell in case he tries to counterspell the Terminus. So I go... Brainstorm Terminus, I think. Not 100% on that. Brainstorm is going to get shuffled away. But even if it is, or it doesn't have to be. Yeah, this is right. Do I want to put this to 5? Kind of do. No, I should have. Yeah, no. I should have played around Red Blast instead of Lightning Bolt and drawn a card with it. But It's not the worst in the world. This is the batter skull. That's fine. Oh, if I just do that, is that like a giant beating for him? I feel like it is. Like, I'm going to have to spend a card on this germ token anyways. But, like, this actually kills it as opposed to, like, the swords, which can kill another card, like a Stoneforge Mystic. That's fine, actually. I have to save this for this batter skull. I didn't really want to, but... yeah, that's... fine. I'll use that and save my Jace. Okay? Okay, let's draw some cards. I think it's these two. Actually, I think the Ponder's better than a Brainstorm here. With an active Jace. Oh, that was the wrong land to tap. Wow, that was bad. I don't want those cards. You're off the team. I do want to counterbalance. Just trying to think if having it in play is actually worth it this turn. I don't think so. I think I'd rather just Red Blast like a True Name or something. Stack it like that. I don't think it's too big of a difference how I stack it there. I think the mana up is relevant for Spell Pierce over casting the Ponder. I also think the Ponder Shuffle is probably the best effect I have out of that card, so I don't want to use it. Is he digging through time? He's trying to dig through time. You're not allowed to dig through time. No. Counter target blue spell. He doesn't have significant cards in his hand. So if he wants to shuffle away, like that Brainstorm didn't actually get him anywhere if he needs a shuffle effect. True Name. So I go 1, 2, 3. Counter target spell if it is blue. Yeah, Jay's dead. Whatever. And now this turn... it's kind of awkward. I don't know if I even care too much about setting up countertop here. Okay, I think Given the fact that I have a Scalding Tarn on top of my deck, sticking Countertop here is very good. If I didn't have another shuffle, I don't think I would have stuck this, or would have cared about sticking this. Yeah, my opponent's like 1,000,000% dead. Especially because he misses Batterskull return. Man, this is the most miserable thing to have to play against. Or with. No, it's actually pretty fun to play with. I'm not going to lie. What do I got in my graveyard? Anything sweet? Nope. Nothing good. Nothing at all. Still drawing Snapcaster Mage. I think that's right. I don't think it is, actually. I want a 2 on top. I don't really care about the Snapcaster. That's a lie. The Snapcaster's pretty good. I don't really want him resolving that card. I don't think it's hugely relevant, but I don't think there's really a 2-drop I care about stopping. Is he going to kill the top? Doesn't really bother me too much if he does. Fused! He's not going to enjoy this one. So, that card is converted Man House 2 and 1. What? That should be countered. Whatever. I'm not going to argue with Moto. I know my top card's a Terminus, which I don't really want. It's a Snapcaster. I probably want to snap my Ponder. Let him resolve his. I wish I had another Ponder in my graveyard. No. Absolutely not. Yeah. Well, we've got the beatdown crew. Counter spell. Well, that ended pretty reasonably for me, despite not knowing how the rules work. That card's also very reasonable. If you hit something good, I think I actually fire off the brainstorm. And by good, I mean like really good. It has to be true name or another batter skull. If you oh, no. Yes. I think I just leave up enough to pay for Spell Pierce. Oh boy. Man, fuse cards are weird. That's what I get for not knowing what I'm doing here. I'm so used to every other time where it's like it's the other way around where you like have a wear chair on top and you flip it to counterbalance and it counters ones and twos. Which is, by the way, like it took me like it was like the third or fourth Google search down before I found that ruling because like everyone's asking like what happens when you flip it. It's like not what happens when you flip against it. Oh, look, they still have this bug where you see the revealed cards. They need to fix that.